Yep, definitely. You can hit the button.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Enjoy counting to three.
Three, two, one. Hello, summoners. Welcome to another pulse pounding,
Oopsies.
lightning inducing, tower ascending episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. I am the traveling traveler Aztec Olmec. But it would not be a proper episode if I didn't have the Forza addicted Lightstar
An addict.
777 with me.
Guess we went with calling me an addict after all.
Yes,
It's hurtful. Very hurtful.
he can stop at any time, folks. He's just not. Forza. I think you tripped over your ex. Tell us the story about how you found an Xbox just in the field.
Oh, I
Next.
just I accidentally just came upon an Xbox here. You know what? First, how are you? How was your trip? And hello everybody out there in Summonland. Hope you all had a great week. I know
Definitely.
Aztec did.
I had
How are you?
a good couple of days. I was off world. Oh, and
Mm,
I took a trip to Puerto Rico with my wife, and it was excellent. I am completely amazed, and it's just wonderful what travel will do for you to kind of not only recharge you, but I don't know, just to give you, I don't know, just to give you goals and stuff to do and stuff to. But anyway, we went to the rainforest. We went to it was like a natural waterfall. There was a natural water slide. We did all types of stuff. We ate all kinds of amazing food. The weather was perfect, like every day perfect, like perfect weather. You know, if I was gonna sculpt or like paint a picture, but anyway, it was
Qué
good.
bueno.
Okay. Yes, yes. Puerto Rico is awesome, awesome, awesome. I definitely am going back. I only stayed a couple of days, and there was still so much stuff, other stuff to do.
Solamente 2 días por tu vacación.
Oh, like 3 days, 2 nights though.
Oh,
But we,
3 días.
it was
Dos
good enough.
noches.
It was I.
3 días
Oh,
para tu
big
vacación.
shout out to JD Coop, the gainer, who is Puerto Rican. So, you know, but anyway, but yes,
That really didn't go anywhere, did it?
no, not really.
I
um,
thought you were going to be like, oh, he gave me this great advice, told me a bunch of places to go. It was just,
oh
he's
no,
also Puerto Rican.
he's definitely Puerto Rican. I don't know.
I love that.
Shout out to JD the gamer, but yeah, man, um yeah, I had a great time. I'm definitely going back. How was your week, Mr. Lightstar 777? And today's date is
Oh,
7/7, so that's even
mm,
more interesting. How was
isn't
your
it
week?
just?
What'd you do? Do anything fun?
It worked. Yeah, it was super fun.
Super,
Super, super fun.
super. Can I tell you about um there was a dude
Mm.
who
Did your brain just explode?
no, he was I wanted to phrase this properly. But the reason I said super like that is like I used to work for Apple and would teach classes about like Final Cut and GarageBand and stuff like that. And there was a student. He was awesome. He was a great guy. Came in, wanted to learn Final Cut. He was a skier, among other things, and he wanted to edit his skiing. Anything I said to him, oh, you can do that, super. You can wow, you can move that super. You can change that font super. Like so that when you
Wonder if it was super.
when you said that, it reminded me of him. But yeah, we well, I'm glad you had a good week. Working is good. You
Mm,
know, gives
I
you money to spend on Summoner's War and other games and such like that. I love your shirt though. I'm a big fan of Bill. Um, Lightstar has
wouldn't
this
be a fan of Bill
awesome
Murray.
um Bill Murray shirt. You know, it looks like it's from Coffee and Cigarettes. I could be wrong, but he looks I just like that scene with him and him, the RZA and the Jizza and Bill Murray in a in a
As unlikely a pairing as Bill Murray showing up at random places,
yeah,
completely
but if
unannounced.
you can find that, it's a really cool black and white movie. It's called Coffee and Cigarettes. Um, Jack White from the White Stripes, Bill Murray, Iggy Pop. There's all these great movie. Just go check it out. But I love Bill Murray, so I like that shirt.
Thank you. It is a fun shirt. I
Um,
enjoy it.
but yeah, in Summoners War news, we have, you know, topics, stuff to talk
We
about.
do. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
something.
going to talk about some events because there's about 100 of them going on right now.
There's mad
Uh,
events going on. Yes.
as Tech's totally going to talk about transmogs because he's addicted to transmogs. Um,
I could very well be. That is not.
um, and I'm gonna have some things. We are going to talk about some of our favorite transmogs, things like that. Um, Aztec put up a Bagelmon video reaction for a GB12 video and 450 plus 7-year summons. So, is that the one where the guy got insane game changing luck?
Yes. I mean, honestly, like the 7 year event was awesome for me, you know, back in May.
Mm,
But he did bring up one thing I wish I did. I didn't save one just to have it.
mm,
I think we
mm-hmm.
use both of all of our 7 year scrolls, and I don't think
Sure
they're gonna.
did.
I don't think they're going to issue anymore. So I did want to save one for prosperity, but yeah, that was cool.
Just checking. They definitely removed all of the 7-year pack ones.
Oh,
So sad.
so sad. Boo hoo, boo hoo. But it's all good. Um, and yeah, we had some Genshin luck, by way of artifacts. I don't know. We've been Genshining, we've been summoning, we've been playing. But tell me all about I don't know. At Loki, of course, we gotta talk a little bit about Loki and such. I know the new
Yeah.
episode came out as of today, 7/7, but we will talk about maybe the first three. So there will be spoilers. So you definitely get to use it.
Do you want me to warn them? And should we just get into it?
Yeah, let's warn them.
All right. We're going to spoil in 3, 2, 1.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
All right. Just for my money, even sold on the premise of a buddy cop movie with Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson.
Right.
That alone was, worth its weight in gold for me. I
Yeah.
am completely and utterly enjoying that. I think it's fascinating having Loki basically, psychologically trying to understand himself. And
Hmm.
and in the first episode when he went back and watched his mother's death and then
Right.
he proceeded to, come to the end of his own tape and his own reel. That was just heart-wrenching. It was really, really sad.
Yeah, I'm
And
liking this version of Loki, this variant Loki, that he's Loki. But I don't know if they could have cast a better actor for, because you feel bad for him and then you hate him almost equally, and it's hard to do that. You got to have a real range, as an actor to do that. So shout out to him. He's he's pretty good in this role, better than good.
right,
Yeah, but
he's great.
but I
Yeah, I
definitely
mean, I would put this up against some of the movies for how much I've been enjoying it. So I'm
it's what I like about it. It's not. I mean, it's not straightforward. There's all these. It's almost in the vein of WandaVision, where WandaVision wasn't like linear. You know what I'm saying? You had to, kind of piece it
Mm.
together after at least the third or fourth episode, and it looks like this is going to be similar. In a kind of military style, military themed, show like Winter Soldier and um, Falcon and Winter Soldier or whatever. It has to be linear. There just can't be really any branches or any kind of deviation from time or dimensions or whatever. In this,
What I'm hearing you say is there can't be any variants.
oh, very good, very good, touche, mon frere. Um,
Mm.
yeah, man. But I'm liking this a lot. I'm going to see how they are going to use this whole multiverse theme, and yeah, because I mean,
Going to be
there's still
madness.
like the Netflix Marvel universe. There's still the comics. There's other
Danny
very
Rand.
yeah. There's I mean,
Immortal
besides the MCU, there's other
Danny Rand. Okay, that hurt my throat a little. Yeah.
yeah. That wasn't the best, but honestly,
Danny Rand.
but but Punisher was up there. Daredevil was awesome. I mean, I wonder if they're going to incorporate any of those other Marvel timelines into the MCU. I want that would, and they can use this series to do it. I mean, think about it. All they're doing is talking about timelines and variant timelines that have to be cut off. So,
Mhm.
you know, but honestly, I loved Daredevil. Daredevil was the tone, the martial arts. It was all good, all of it.
Mhm.
And the Punisher. Jessica Jones was okay,
Wow.
and
So hateful to poor Jessica Jones.
it was definitely better than Iron Fist. Luke Cage
Danny
was
Rand. Mortal Iron Fist. Punched a dragon.
what I don't
Don't make,
understand is
don't make me say Danny Rand again, though.
oh no, Danny Rand. But what
Danny
I
Rand.
really don't get is
Immortal Iron Fist.
Luke Cage, Power Man and Iron Fist were a duo. I don't know why there wasn't more of. There was like 2 scenes of them being a duo and fighting together, and doing extremely well. But for whatever reason, they had separate. It's like having Batman and Robin in separate, you know,
You mean
shows
like
or whatever.
Nightwing and Batman?
Well, yeah. I mean,
And I never would have thought of that.
any of the But anyway, all right. I digress. So no more spoilers.
Oh yeah,
Fourth
let's
fourth episode of Loki coming up today, so we'll talk about that. Um, we'll talk about our Sky Islands because why not? Since I was kind of on vacation. I didn't really have a lot of technology with me, but regardless, I did a little farming, and I should have got
Now, did
like a
you
sunset.
summon because you've had good luck where you were at random places and you've summoned and you've gotten something
I
just
I
obnoxiously good
did,
before.
and not at nothing at all that was
See,
of
you should have texted me because if I was in communication with you, your luck would have
oh, this
went to
is
the
true.
stratosphere.
This is why we wait till this is why we
Is
wait
it?
till today to
It doesn't.
summit.
It doesn't help me. Rarely helps me.
Have you
Helps you?
has the lightning bug bit on any of your summons at all
No,
recently?
nothing at all.
That's
Which is it's fine.
it's totally fine.
Yeah, no, I'm hopeful that today is the day because I am going to do my exclusive summoning stones.
Exclusive, the exclusivity of exclusivation. Summoning stones. I hear you.
But I saw just while you were in your inbox there your transmog. So why don't we talk about that? And
We can.
so
So new ones just dropped, but
they did.
you had some specific ideas, and
Here's my thing.
here's your thing. Yes.
Like I don't like drop culture for one thing.
I hear you.
So like I don't care for the whole, oh well, you better get this transmog now because we're going to pack it away like, the Disney Vault, and we'll bring it back in
Like the
like
Disney
20 years.
Vault, exactly. That's a
Like
very good way to.
like the thing is, I probably would be more likely to get transmogs if they were just there all the time. Like if you had it where like, when we could choose it and it wasn't like the bundle pack,
Right.
and you'd end up spending more money if you bought all 5 of them or whatever, even if you wanted that pack, because they wouldn't give you the bundle discount anymore because you didn't buy it at the time.
Right.
I would still like I'd probably buy more because maybe I'd get a monster that I really wanted the transmog, but I never had you know, monster to warrant it. And now, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I have to get the transmog pack. Um, so like I think that for one would be really cool. And I almost wish that what they did was, instead of like this where it's like, oh, get these 5 transmog packs, well, it's like, okay, well, I mean, I understand where you're coming from. Like I would love that thing that you're putting monsters into right now. Like I would purposely figure out the order just so I could put them into the right order, that
Yeah,
they're standing on the right element.
I'm figuring out now.
But I mean, I guess my point about it would be, I would love it if, again, all the transmugs were, and I know what you're going to say, that they are there. You just have to get 100 stones to do it.
N-
Yes,
No,
I get that.
not all of them though. I mean, some of them are, um, rewards from, climbing the ladders in RTA and such like that. So
Sure, sure.
yeah,
But I mean, those are not the ones that you would buy in the pack.
right.
I'm saying all the ones you buy in the pack are available. And I get that. But at the same time, it's
Hmm.
like, I wish you could just buy them, like, if you didn't want to farm for a month to get enough stones to, do one brand of transmog. And I wish what would happen is, when they release new ones, they had those as a pack, but also that you could choose your own adventure and you could just pick 5 transmogs you want for that bundle price. Like
These
if
are
this was
all
just,
great
I
ideas.
could go back into the vault of transmogs. There I could definitely find 5 that I would definitely wail out on, because
Crap.
yeah, I mean
Well,
they're ones I want.
that's another time. But yes, what are some of your favorites? I know the Baywatch one from I think last season was kind of dope.
Yes, that was one I got the whole aquatic set because I enjoyed what the mermaids. It had the kobold bombers, the oracles, which I'd been lucky enough that year to get Ciara and Juno. So
Awesome.
I remember that was a big reason why I went ahead and got that pack. And I forget what the other ones were for. I thought the mermaid ones were hilarious because they basically were like divers
Right.
that had snorkels and such. So I thought that was funny that a mermaid
Oh
would
no, yeah.
need a snorkel.
We had a whole discussion about that, about why a mermaid would need a snorkel.
Hmm.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
was fun. Let me
Yeah,
think.
it actually has the water reservoir in it, right? Anyways, um, but yeah, I think it would be so cool if they did redo, because like again, if they were just there and then I was just like, oh man, I could get all 5, attributes of, an Epicon priest, like, transmog or something, and oh, it's only $30. Like if it was just sitting there tempting me all the time, I probably would end up getting more of
Right,
them
but then
because
they drop it and then remove it after a certain time. Oh yeah, this is the
right.
one you're talking about.
Yes. That one that one and the Baywatch one for the oracles was the hubris definitely of it.
Yo,
I mean, the
I
ones
think
for
I got a video of her because I have them all in the water, you know, area, and
Hmm.
and I I'm pretty sure I'll show you where on my island. She did a backflip between these two little patches of water. So I found that funny, and I'm pretty sure I put the clip on our Instagram. So
Nice. And so this was one of the other ones of that pack. Like this
yeah,
is the Baywatch one, as I call it. But Juno, I don't know if I have her out of storage right now, so I don't think I
no, it's
do.
cool.
But same idea. Just that one is actually the Baywatch colors, so you know,
Good
definitely
point.
enjoy that one.
Good point. Yeah, man, this one was really good. I mean, there were a couple that you just gotta wait for them, but I liked these new ones, and
Um,
I really found um the Wind Dryad, Melia. She's just not very cool looking. So I mean, she
See, for me, this is the transmog for Melia. The cherry blossom umbrella one. That is that's my Jimmy Jam.
that
I
one
would
was
buy
pretty
that.
dope.
I would buy that transmog pack just to get refunded for the two different ones I've bought for two different attributes of Dryad so far. But that one is cool. I
That
like
one
that
is
one.
cool. I mean,
It's like
it's
full
not
on
as
flower child.
honestly. I kind of like yours better, but this
You
one was
see, this is
cool.
what I'm saying. Like, wouldn't it be cool? Like, even if it was like they locked in the monsters, but
Right.
like, what if you could pick the transmog? It's like, no, I'm back to my original idea. I just wish I could have like a 5 pack and a discount. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
I'll
you
just
can.
go in, I'll pick my 5 that I want, nice, cool, easy price, and we're on. Be great.
Got you. Got you. Got you.
So I do have to admit something.
Hmm.
While you were gone, because I always get paranoid I'm going to forget to collect things. So in the event for the 100 gifts, they
Right.
had a forbidden evolution scroll that makes something 6 star, and
Mm.
I really was having a hard time figuring out what I should do for to 6 star because
Right.
you know I'm working on several things. I'm trying to like build my Tetra up because Bagel uses Tetra in like every account he has, he says.
Mm.
So I want to see what the fuss is about. I'm trying to build up Clara because, I see that tons in RTA and things like that. Um, but I also see Molong quite often, and I've been talking about 6 starring my Molong forever. So in the end,
Forever.
I ended up using the scroll for Molong because everything else, like the Epicon Priest, um, Petra, and everything else I'm working on, I can reasonably have lesser ones that I build up to 6 star with. So I'm not as concerned about that level up process as
Hmm.
maybe I would be otherwise.
Hmm.
Um,
So
I
Mo
do have
Long. So
way
finally
too
Mo
many.
Long gets his time in the sun.
He
Excellent.
does.
Very cool.
Getting a little love. I have way too many projects on hand right now.
I hear you.
I mean, I'm
Well,
trying to build up Kamoon, Karkano, Kamal.
it's good to have projects.
I'm trying to build up the Hellhounds just in case they end up being the next 2A.
I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm thinking the next 2A is gonna be the Garudas. What do you think?
Why are you so hateful? Why would you wish such things on people?
Could you? Well, I don't know. Why not? I think that would be a cool trend. I mean, 2A. They are. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just calling it from here. You heard it here first. Garudas in 21 for 2As. 2A Garudas in 21. Oh, that's
I
horrible.
just I just here's the thing.
Hmm.
I
Or magic.
I mean
Honestly, magic archers really would need a 2A. especially
I
the wind one. That would be
I
cool.
mean, I agree with your logic in that I never use my Gerudos. That maybe they do need some attention and love. And I mean, of the Gerudos, there's really only two attributes that tend to get used.
Right.
So, I mean, there's merit to what you're saying, but it doesn't make me want to use them any more than I did at the beginning.
Nah, I honestly either one of I would say magical archers before the Garudas. I never know. But anyway,
I just want to know when the gargoyles are classic enough to rate a transmog. Or I
they're
mean,
they
2A.
they have a transmog
No,
in
I didn't mean transmog. I
oh
meant 2A.
oh nah, I don't think so.
Because I very much am of the mind that they should be more loved than they are, and yet
Okay,
they get no love, zero love.
I don't know.
I mean,
The wind one
I
does. I mean,
see I
the
see so many monsters
super
in
provoke.
different things, and yet I never see the poor gargs. No gargs,
I mean,
never
siege
garg.
defense. That's really what I'm going to use them for whenever they get built. Especially the wind and the water ones would be great for siege defense. You just pile on as much defense as possible, and they provoke on top of it. So stealing turns.
But what about when I bring my cigar and I just defense break you and wipe you out one at a time?
I don't know. Then that happens.
I'm just questioning your defense. That's all.
Um, I don't have a. I have no rebuttal for that. I've seen your cigar, and yes, that may happen. But I don't know if they're getting into a anytime
Oh,
soon.
they won't. They won't. They'd probably be years from now, if ever. Years, I tell you.
Excellent, excellent. Um, let's see. What's next? So we did Loki. We did Forza. Tell everyone about your Forza ness, because what you showed me was pretty impressive. It was, you just had to get it because you found that Xbox. I mean, who wouldn't
Oh
buy
yeah, I
Forza?
mean, well, I didn't buy it. It's part of the Game Pass, so
Oh, even better.
see. Um, but so the thing is, it's like, so I mainly got the Xbox for Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I do enjoy a good racing sim or even a bad racing sim.
Okay.
So I definitely, when I saw that was a game that was part of the Game Pass, it was one of the first I downloaded.
Hmm.
And I have been enjoying the crap out of it since I installed it. Basically, you're able to tool around like Edinburgh and the surrounding countryside. There's all these different events and type of events and everything else. So
Right.
like you might end up like racing transit vans in through the woods or
Hmm.
something like that. Um and like one you're racing Halo starships
Wait, you mean like the
through.
warthog? Like the you can
Yeah,
drop.
well you're in the Warthog and you're trying to outrun like, some of the ships from the series. So
What the
yeah,
heck?
so like
That's
there's a lot of
ridiculous.
really cool um there's like a lot of really cool things you can do, and like it got me to thinking. So for those that don't know, and I know people are critical of it, but Flight Simulator actually, I hit the microphone, sorry about that. um Flight Simulator actually used various technology to essentially map the entire world.
That's ridiculous.
So you could pretty much fly everywhere, and from an aerial view, you will get a reasonable facsimile of every single thing on the planet.
Okay.
Um, that to me is wildly impressive. And I have been a fan of the flight simulator games for five ever.
Okay.
Um, I have I've always enjoyed them. I thought they were a lot of fun. I know it's kind of silly, but like in the Flight Simulator 2000, which was the main one before this one, I believe. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. Was it that or was it 10? Either way, whichever one it was, I've had most of them. Um, but I remember, for those that don't know, my wife is from Ireland,
Yeah.
and I recreated the exact flight I took the first time to, meet her in Ireland. Like
Wow.
I spent the 9 hours just simming my way to Ireland,
Are you
doing things
kidding?
I thought a pilot. And like the fun thing was, like, there's so many people who are so immersive about
Right.
it that
Hmm.
there are people who enjoy just being the air traffic
So they
controller.
role
So
play
instead
as the
of
air traffic controller.
Yes. So instead of you actually talking to just a computer that's just giving you like, this could be like a real live person who's giving you handoff instructions to the next like traffic controller. Um and I don't know,
You
it's
gotta
a
love what you're
great
into.
amazing community, and
That is
it's
amazing. So someone can
it's
really be giving you directions,
yeah.
um, and weather and such like that.
Well, and I mean, and that's the thing too, is that
Wow,
it's
that's
going,
crazy.
like, the current one can use real-time weather, and it can use real-time, uh, air traffic. So, you could actually have you could have, like, an experience, like, as if your flight to Puerto Rico, you could
You can
literally
literally
go
recreate it.
right now, and you could find out exactly what the weather was like right now and go fly. Or you can, like, and I think you can do that. I have yet to get, because it doesn't come out for the Xbox itself until the 28th of this month. And though I do have a gaming computer, I do not think mine can run it, because almost
Mm,
every computer is taxed to run it at the highest resolution. But
gotcha.
that was why I optioned for the Xbox, was because the Series X is purpose built to be one of the most powerful things on the planet, so it can handle it at 4K resolution at full frames per second.
Perfect.
So that was why I it necessitated me being forced into having to get it. Um but it got me to thinking that, and again, I'm sure this would only really appeal to, like, me and maybe, like, 2 other people probably, but I thought, well, I mean, that's
Let's see.
really amazing that they had that technology. But
Hmm.
when I've been playing Forza, I was also like, well, wouldn't that be cool, if they did the same thing but for roadways,
Okay, that
and
makes sense.
like, you could just, like, Google drop yourself, like, wherever you want, and, like, pick your car and just go tooling down the road or something. And, I could
So now,
recreate, like, little day trips that, we have gone on, or
right.
a drive to Las Vegas that we've gone on. Like, various things like that that, would kinda show you the sights, like, as you drive down the road. And
So you're
oh,
thinking of how to adapt technology like that into Microsoft Simulator, Flight Simulator, I should say.
I mean,
Okay,
wouldn't that be cool
that
if they
would be
just
cool
did
as
something
hell.
like that for
Are you
driving?
kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my! So, more about Forza. So, I mean, how much of the world is mapped? I mean, I don't
Out.
expect but the entire
Like
planet,
I
of
said,
course. But what?
it's Edinburgh on the surrounding countryside.
Okay,
But I mean, it seems to be about a 20 square mile block approximately.
excellent. Where else do they
But
have besides Edinburgh?
hmm, just Edinburgh and the surrounding one in this game. I believe the other Forza games were other places,
Okay,
but I never played them. So,
okay. No, this sounds very, very cool. I'm not a big racing. I have a wheel, but I just never really got um, into sim racing or racing. Is it? I will because I have a wheel. Why not? You know what I mean? Much more immersive. But
mhm,
yeah, I've just never been a big racing game person. No,
interesting.
but this
Now,
sounds awesome. I mean, to each
yeah,
his own. This sounds
right.
very cool.
Um, so what are your thoughts on this? So the Hall of
Oh,
Heroes,
Heroes has just been announced.
we've had the Dark Blade Dancer before. And I mean, I have my thoughts because my Dark Chung Li is not skilled up yet.
Right.
So I mean, I'm okay with it. Like, I wouldn't say I'm overly happy because I feel like it wasn't that long ago that we
hmm
had the Dark Blade Dancer.
I
I think
don't.
these are in
n-
any order.
No, I don't know if we've had the Dark Blade or any of the Street Fighter
I
esque.
swear we had a Blade Dancer at one point.
um,
Maybe we didn't.
I
I
don't
don't know. I've
think
summoned a lot of things.
you have, but I don't think any of the Blade Dancers or Poison Masters have been
Cause
Hall
I,
of Heroes.
cause I could have swore it was. See, and here's where my ignorance will get the best of me because
Now
again, I could have swore it was this one
we had a Dark
that we've
Sliff,
had before.
absolutely. But
Yeah,
remember,
we had
the
that.
last 2 weeks of Hall of Heroes have been, choose your own, out of some of the previous Hall of Heroes. So it has. I don't think it has.
See, here's why I say it because I have one
Right.
and I don't recall ever summoning it
Oh,
really.
you definitely. So yeah, I remember this. You summoned this one, and you definitely summoned this. I think on the show. Yeah, you definitely
Hmm.
summoned that other one.
Well, then I'm happy nonetheless, so that I get skill ups.
Absolutely. Do I have it? Yeah, I definitely have the water one, but I do have. I'm pretty sure fire, water, and wind Chun-Li. So I'm good all around. Good
I have
times.
all but the light one because I never have the light ones.
But you were Light Star 777. That you should get
You know what?
the, the light
I
one.
tell you, much maligned.
Much. You are not blind.
I'm just looking around. I'm going to find out if.
So one of my goals is that's pretty much gonna help out my whole account, and one of the few things that I'm just concentrating on is building a proper Giants team, which would be Saf, Melia, and Tattoo. So that is
And a Lucian
the A number one
and a Fat Lucian.
and a Fat Lucian. If you see him, I'm redoing my runes on my Lucian right now. So that is the goal. The goal. I want to have that team at least sub a minute 30 for GB12.
Nice.
So gotta take some of my own advice. Always have a goal. And since I'm coming back from vacation and have been genshining, I want to have a real specific thing to do that's going to help out my account overall.
Mm-hmm.
Start with one thing. What's one thing that you can do on your account that's going to benefit you for the next,
100 years.
hundred,
Uh,
yeah, the next 100 years. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm focusing on, and
nice.
yeah,
Uh, for me, it's just I'm focusing on dragons because
mm,
I'm
that's
being
this week.
forced to by the week
That's
event.
this week.
Um,
Yeah, that's the 4 week event. Recommended.
it's not
Recommend.
recommended if I want to do the event, which again I was just short on my giants because I didn't notice the event. Sometimes I do miss when events start
Okay.
because I tend to just be doing what I need to do for my account,
Right.
and I definitely was
And you have a
artifact
life.
hunting. Yeah, I do have one of those. But the main problem was that I didn't have knowledge of, so I wasn't farming giants, and I started like on Tuesday. And
Got you.
maybe if I had been more diligent and kept track, I would have made it on time. But I ended up like 360 or something, so I was short by the
Mm.
end of the week for the event. And we all know I really hate events that make me collect things. So I'm sure there were a couple of days of event like the 500 points that I could collect everything that I missed because
Right.
again with what little time I do have to play, sometimes I want to actually play. I don't want to be like, oh, I did exactly what you told me to. Now let me go and collect that reward, or you'll withhold it from me because that's smart. Hmm. Super smart.
Soup smart. Soups. That actually might be good if I
May
can
may
grind that
may may,
resistance.
may I ask,
What's up?
how are you ruining him? I know we don't have that much time left, but I'm going to question your runes while you're doing it real
Oh,
quick, just to kind of see how
that's
you're doing.
that's totally fine. I'm actually looking for an attack percent rune.
So why don't you put main property attack percentage so you can?
Because that would make sense. Oh,
Mm-hmm,
did I
mm-hmm,
just
hmm.
murder
Yep,
everything?
you sure did.
That is interesting. Anyway, murdered everything, but I kind of remember, so it's not
You're
so bad.
stealing artifacts from your other Lucian.
Yeah, that one isn't skilled up. Remember, we had.
Oh, I thought you were going to correct that on the rune removal day.
Yeah.
Hey, Liadzas, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Did I get that name right? Liadzas. Yep, Liadzas. It's like a fine wine. It's a Liadzas.
Okay. What's going on? Just happy to have you here. Here we go. All right. I need.
So I
So.
apologize. I was not paying attention to the fact you didn't. Hey, thanks for the follow, Liadzas. Um, yeah.
Dad.
So something does when he is runing is he puts 6 of whatever runes he wants for the 4 set,
Okay.
and then he looks at the other runes so that he can find out what's the best in the slot for those runes to replace what he has. Get it? So if you had like 6 rage runes on and they were all pretty decent,
Right.
and then you went and checked what blade runes might be able to replace it.
Hmm.
I don't know. I get the logic of why he does it, because then that way you're not like just assuming you have your best blade runes in place. You can
You
actually
actually
compare
know.
note.
Yeah, you can compare.
So it
Oh.
is it is good. Uh, attack, crit damage, attack.
I have attack. You know what? Let's do that because I'm pretty sure this is a speed room, so I would have attack, crit damage, speed.
Mm,
So, but it has attack substats.
20 is okay. 20 is not terrible.
Do you think I should go attack, crit damage, attack?
Oh, I mean, I would never judge your Lucian.
No, I'm asking. That's why you ask.
I mean, mine is attack, crit damage, attack. To the point where I even have 5-star runes just because, attack substats on those slots are hard to come by for me.
Understood.
See, apparently plus 2,500 attack, plus 250 crit damage and 100% crit rate. That's the 3 stats that you want to be at that. So don't feel bad. Mine is also not nearly there. I'm about 1,100 short on attack. About 46% short on crit damage, and I'm about 19% off of the crit rate.
Hmm.
So was it last week's episode? Yes. So one of the people in our Discord, Liadzas, was pointing out that Aztec, they went and creeped on their island and they noticed that Aztec had runes on his unskilled up Lucian instead of the other way around. And we're both bad because we both work Saturdays. So we're bad sometimes about remembering rune removal day. So he was going to correct it then, but we completely forgot. So So he is rerunning his Lucian that's actually skilled up, so he can build his GB12 team
And
because he does not have the Death-2 team yet, so he's working on that.
I am working
Good
on that.
question.
Let's see. Okay, well, honestly, it is about 7 o'clock, so
It is.
we shall.
So
What's it
here's what
called?
I'm going to do. I have 1,354. Thanks for the thumbs up, bud. 1,354 exclusive summon stones. And 2 out of the 3 5 stars are things that I do not have. And I would take either of them. I know people don't like that Archangel, but I will take any Archangel at all. Thank you, Liadzas. I hope your bump is what I need to get an Archangel
We
today.
need that
That's the goal. That is the goal.
because I know.
Um, I'm now up to 15 Light and Dark Scrolls being stored, and I'm just shy of 2 Legendary Scrolls. So if I get no lightning at all,
Right.
if I get no lightning at all for my exclusive summoning stones,
Mm-hmm.
I will open the Legendary Scroll. If I get one of the 5 stars, I will save that for next week. We all know I'm going to end up having to open it, so.
Octung, baby.
Yes, all archangels are good, and it's my most desired monster, and I have none of them. So,
And since you're gonna get it
What I
today anyway, you can get a transmog for it. So
even a poopy one like the one that's here. Nobody
You don't-
likes the stones. The odds us. Nobody likes the stones. I've never ever. I don't think
Oh.
I've ever gotten anything from this. Wait, hold on.
nope. I
I
got
got something
one thing.
from the stones. I got
Only
one
one.
thing.
Ophelia.
What was it? But what did I get?
And it was on
What
some random. I got Ophelia from the stones. One
Wonder-
in 4 years.
Triton. I got Triton,
Triton
from
from
the
the- oh, wow.
stones. That's right. Wait, no. No, he was from a wind scroll. What was it? It's something that comes up in the rotation enough that I... Was it Tyrannus?
Anyway,
Maybe it was
let's
Tyrannus.
get your
Anyways.
Archangel. Let's get your
We're gonna
Archangel
get-
going.
We're going to do this. This is going to happen, Captain. Let's make it happen, Captain.
All right, I have nowhere near that amount, so I'm just gonna summon what I have.
Sure.
So 3, 2, 1, and
Right. I'm limber. I'm
summon,
limber.
summon.
I'm limber. I'm limber. I can do this. Nope,
Summon,
nothing.
summon.
It's crap. 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 Oh, what did I get? Taoist. Okay. That's good. I'm building up some Taoists, so I do not hate that. Okay, second lightning. Liadzas! This is all you're doing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I locked my phone. I'm so sorry. I'm just
Called it.
screenshot.
I
Oh my
said,
god.
let's get you an
Oh
Archangel.
my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
GZ
Oh my
to you,
God.
bud. Let me be the first to GZ.
Okay, well, I am 6-starring that next, so there's
Oh
no
man,
discussion
you just
about
took
that.
all of the.
I'm going to keep opening these. Let's see what the hell, man. Let's
which-
just see what happens. Maybe I'll get the chimera, or yeah, the chimera. Thank you, Liadza. Man, that is wow. I can't even believe that.
Got some lightning again.
I just wow. Oh, Magic Knight. I'm trying to build some of those, so I'm not mad about that either. Or 700. If I smoked, I'd have one right now. Like,
Don't worry, I will on your behalf.
please do.
I will. I'll pack a
You
bowl.
kids, get off of my lawn.
I'll pack a
Don't
bowl
make me come out there.
in your honor.
I cannot believe that.
I can. I literally said, let's get
I
your.
can't even.
It came a lot sooner than I think.
I honestly, I've summoned so many exclusive summoning stones. Right? The summoning rate like is insane on these right now. We're full, so let me go. First things first, let's just go ahead and lock this guy so we never ever make a mistake. Okay.
Excellent.
Wow. I just shook. I am shook by this.
Congrats.
Who would have thought? And he's a great so for those that don't know, he converts debuffs into healing over time effects. And I believe, and this is just from having fought them quite a bit,
Right.
I believe he also does like a batch healing at the same time. Oh wow, more lightning from the I can't actually believe this anymore. Okay, another Lucian. My Lucian army will grow even more. Actually, that's great because I need skill ups for those, and
I got
I'm
a
lazy.
charger shark.
Okay, and I got more
More
lightning
lightning.
and another fire dryad. Okay, that's I'm not even I'm not even mad, man. I can't like if I get any. Oh, hey, look, I got the same charger shark, but in Woken version. So
Excellent. See, you're even getting awoken
wow,
versions.
I just
See, who said there's any the light star luck is flowing today.
wow, I just wow.
Speechless.
He can be really annoying. I have found that like sometimes I'll have him almost dead, and he'll rally a whole team back to health. So let's see. He attacks with a heavenly sword, removing all beneficial effect on the enemy with 75% chance. And it's a defense-based increase. He recovers allies
Let's just
HP
put.
by 50% on a 3-turn cooldown when skilled up. Oh, he's also getting all the devil mounds he ever wants. So and his holy water, removing all harmful effects granted on all allies, recovers their HP by 50% each. In addition, increases attack bar of all allies by 20% each and recovers 15% each turn for 3 turns by the number of harmful effects removed on the allies who had their harmful effects removed. So legitimately he is just oh my god. Look at this is where I fail at life. Now I have to go and farm stupid essences to awaken him. Tell all this crap because I know
Awesome, man.
there's not a
I know.
single rune there I'm going to want
I know you've wanted an archangel, specifically
for
Artamio,
literally.
since you started the game. So
I am storing these light and dark, and if you know Liadzas is available in like around my birthday time next year when I'm opening about like 90 light and dark scrolls, that's when I'm really going to need his bump again. So wow, I'm so happy. I don't even know.
there's nothing to say.
What do you say? What do you say when you get one of your dream
You
monsters?
get one of
And
your bucket list
he's
unit.
he is literally going like I'm throwing every rainbow like devil yes, Devilmon too.
And
I'm
Rainbow
throwing
Mon
every
and
attribute
Angel Mon
one that I have like
and
at
Bagel
him.
Mon.
He's going to be 6-starred before the end of the day. Like I not even a joke. Like the longest part is going to be me sitting here getting these stupid high essences that I never farm because I only yes. Don't worry. I'll set a calendar reminder and I'll invite you to it, Leodzos. Definitely, join our Discord.
Yeah, we
If
talk about
you want,
nonsense.
like no pressure, but you are now my official until further notice good luck charm. So thank you.
Just be sure if he's around when you summon an Artamio.
Oh,
Oh
it's
wow.
done.
Yeah,
It's
you.
done. I'll find some prize to give him. I'll figure something out. Like he'll get the highest of fives for sure. It'll be like
So no one is more happier than myself that you got an
I
Archangel.
and Liadzas, if you're new to our podcast and our live stream here, what you have to understand is every time I've ever summoned with Aztec around, all I ever do is get him like I get everybody but me lightning. Like every
Use
time.
a
Like
lightning rod.
this is the
It's like
first
star
time the lightning has
777.
ever missed Aztec and hit me on accident, and I could not be happier. Oh my god, look at I got some mids because that's what. How many do I have, anyways? I may just. You know what? I might buy my way through this problem because I have 1,300 low essences, so I may just buy my way out
You
of this
might as
problem.
well. There's no
I
there's
have
no
a
need
hundred. I have
to farm.
132 million blue mana. Anyways, that's I can do that after this, and I will post it in Discord almost immediately upon his 6-starring. So, gotta rework my RTA team now.
RTA team's out the
He's
window.
You know what?
We got a new
You know,
we got a new rookie.
like is that what you do? You know, you call him the lefty from the bullpen.
Yep.
You know, in baseball.
Get in there,
Yeah,
lefty.
he's getting pulled up to the majors.
You're going to the majors. Get in there, lefty.
You know, I'm happy you were here for this too, Leodzos. Thank you. I'm happy I was here for this.
Excellent.
Wow, this is
Wow.
what a day. What a day. I mean, you know, the weather is poopy outside, like that tropical whatever. I don't even know. I stopped caring about it. If it was a hurricane, it was going to be a hurricane. But
Right.
I think it weakened when it started hitting Florida. But like, it's very windy outside right now,
Definitely.
and overcast and gloomy. And you know what? This just brightened the whole day.
The whole day.
The whole day. All day.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow.
Because it was
wow.
what I loved.
I got nothing else. I got
Because
nothing.
like what third pull, it was like third or fourth.
Dude,
I was like,
it was crazy.
And I literally
What is
said,
that?
let's get you an Archangel, and third pull, Ariel, just like that. So
Yeah,
I attribute to the Aztec bump, but you know.
yeah. You know what? I'm attributing it to the Aztec Liadzas
I
combo
like that.
platter.
That's combo
It's
platter.
it's a little bit of, you know, column A, a little bit of column B kind of situation. Whatever the juju was, we got you know, it's got to happen again. Like, you know.
Well, honestly, that's it for me. Who are you shouting out
Yeah,
this week?
yeah.
We gotta shout out Liatzis.
I'm shouting out Liadzas. I'm pointing at where the chat is, Liadzas, just for you. I'm pointing right at your name right now. Hugest of shout out. I don't even know. I don't care. Whatever juju happened there that got me an archangel. God bless it. God bless you all. Thank you. Huge shout outs to, you know, literally every of course, like you said, JD the Gamer, for inspiring your trip. You know, Nelly the God, like all our friends we've made through having this podcast and having this live stream. Though sometimes, and I will be the first to admit, I am not always perfect at communicating because I tend to get very busy and forget to go onto the Discord and check things. But when I do, I'm very talkative for those 20 to 30 minutes that I remembered it was there. But, you know, I really want to shout out everybody pretty much that we have met. You know, of course, like I said, Liadzis, I truly hope, you know, you enjoy your time here and you come back in. We always are looking for viewer feedback. Like, we have a few people in our Discord who basically give us topics nonstop. They, as I said, they called out Aztec's non-ruined Lucian or non-skilled Lucian. So you know, definitely we will be here anyways, but we really have enjoyed the community that we have started building modestly around this. So thank you to all of you. Definitely. I really do appreciate what all of you have brought to the equation.
A specific shout out to the Clark, New Jersey Red Mango.
Oh.
Red Mango.
You know, you didn't lie. That is a very specific one.
Very specific. I walked in to get smoothies, and I was greeted by big pictures of Zhongli, Tartaglia.
Yeah. You did send me this picture.
I was
I love that.
apparently the owner's daughter is a Genshin Impact, and so I introduced her to Summoner's War. She said she'd check it out, but it was
Oh,
very
that's
cool to
awesome.
see my fellow weebs that I have seen born into this gaming anime world. Now it's just so like mainstream. There's no niche anymore. But I'm
Yeah,
glad to see. I was very happy to see weebs owning red mangoes.
right.
So shout
That
out
is
to
great.
you, Clark,
You know
New
what?
Jersey, red
In
mango.
that element, I'm going to just shout out Planet Smoothie because
Yeah.
I always enjoyed that they had a drink called the Twig and Berries.
Twig-
I'm not even going to. I'm not even going to lie. I enjoyed the whoever came up with the names for their drinks. Like spot on.
Shout out to Planet Smoothie.
Always cracked me up every single time I would ever go to one.
Well, that's
Like
about it
unabashedly.
for this particular episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. New episodes on Saturday. Listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen. You're probably listening already, so I'm not telling you where to listen. Listen to wherever you want.
Yep.
But reach out to us on our Discord, Monster Rancher's Guide to the Universe,
Indeed.
mrgtsw at Gmail, mrgtsw on
One
Instagram,
quick second. The
Facebook.
odds is, thank you. My wife is from Ireland, so you have a good night. I know it's late there, 5 hours
Mm,
ahead. So you take care. Hope to catch you next time. We stream about this time next week.
definitely.
All right, continue, Aztec.
Reach out to us on all these socials, Facebook,
All of them.
MRGTSW, on Facebook, MRGTSW, on Instagram, MRGTSW on Reddit,
Ram.
MRGTSW on YouTube, where we stream, and Lightstar777 Gaming, where we stream also. Cool.
Indeed.
GZ to you, bud. Applause.
Thank you.
Applause, applause.
This aerial is going to be built so fast it's going to cause
Gonna make your
shockwaves
head
through the
spin.
universe. Yes, that too.
Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life, my friend.